Hello to everyone. Here I want to briefly explain through this video what you have to do as a team for assignment number 3. In the past, you analyzed and reported on the country's culture and then the economics, macro indicators, and other distribution channel and media market aspects. Right now, starting from this assignment, you should already know what is the product that was assigned to your team to market. So what is what you should do? Thinking now in terms of that particular product, you will do a assessment of the feasibility and estimation of the market potential for that product in the country you are working with. Now, as you can see here on the first page of the instructions document, you must use the database source available through the library's website, which is called Passport GMID, Global Market Information Database, also known as Euromonitor. And this is, again, something available through the university's library's website. I have provided here a direct link to the databases. So you go to the letter P, and under the list of those databases, you find the Passport GMID, also known as Euromonitor. And why are you going to use this one? Because that is a recent updated source of market information in different industries for countries around the world. And one of the industries that is reported there, for which data is available, is the one in which the product you were assigned is at. Now, this doesn't mean that you are not to use other sources. You are, of course, allowed and you are encouraged to explore other information databases like IBIS World, Economist Intelligence Unit, Global Edge, or any of the other established, renowned, reputable sources that you have been working with so far, or others. I'm not going to go into the details of the formatting and the style and the structure, because that's something that you should be familiar by now. So moving here to the next page, you will start, of course, with the brief introduction and a description of the product to introduce. So this product was already given or assigned to your team. So you have to provide a general description with some characteristics that you want to incorporate according to that country and what you know already. But as I have noted here in red font, this does not have to be a very detailed, extensive, deep description of all the elements. Why? Because that's going to be coming next in the assignment number 4. You will focus on the 4 Ps, or the marketing mix, the products, promotion, place, pricing. Those aspects you don't have to elaborate on here, right? By the way, these notes that are in red font should be removed. Remember, as in previous instructions, the same apply here. The only thing that I would like you to report on in the assignment document that you upload is those elements or items that are in blue font. So after the product description, you will evaluate that product as an innovation. And for this, you use the criteria found in chapter 13, which you have here: relative advantage, compatibility, complexity, triability, observability. These are concepts that you can find in chapter 13. Then for number 3, you will provide the market characteristics and the competitors' characteristics. Now, usually here, if you were to do this as a real project for a company or consulting, you would probably be traveling to that country and do some on-site primary direct research activity, field work. But of course, here you are not going to do that. So I advise you to search for information as much as you can online through Google, through other documented sources or established sources. So that will be for this number 3 part. You will then describe or identify those geographical regions where the populations of interest will be. Of course, you will not probably target, if the country is very large, you will not target maybe all country starting with. So that will depend on the specific country that you are working with. If it's a small country, well, maybe, yeah, you will probably cover or start your proposed strategy covering the entire population in that country. You will talk about consumer habits. You will then, and this is for letter B here, you will compare your product with competitors, or at least provide some general outlook of what the competitors are there. The main competitors are obtained from the Euromonitor passport database source. So when you find information about your industry, there you will have a description of the competitors. Now, I would like you to provide some examples of what 4 competitors in that market offer for the product that you are competing in. And I would like you to use a table to organize this information. One more time, this is something that you will obtain by doing some research that allows you to situate where you are going to compete. And that table should have the information on product prices, what promotion and advertising methods they use, distribution channels. Now, this doesn't have to be very, very extensive. Try to synthesize as much as you can. And this is to kind of give a point of reference against your product. One more time, at this point, you don't have all the details of what your product specific features, characteristics, pricing will be. That's something you will develop in the next assignment. But here we start to see the outlook of those other companies and brands that you will eventually consider competing against. And finally, for point number 4, market share estimation, this is also provided by the Passport Euromonitor database source. So here you will provide the product category sales for the past 5 years, and that's given in that information source, and also a forecast for the next 5 years, and this is also given there. So make sure to provide references, both with in-text citation in the body of the report and also the complete list of reference at the end of the document, where you can also add, and you are strongly encouraged to add, an appendix with figures, charts, etc. Take care.